Hey ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? So I'm in a rest area. I can't remember the name of the place. It's in Ohio, all the way up by the lake. And I wish I could remember the place, because if I did, I'd tell you. But anyway, so I come down from Buffalo, Tonawanda. I made my delivery this morning, and got that all turned in and booked on down here. I did stop on a toll road and look for some loads. They're all in the $2 a mile range, heavy and cheap. So it's like always, ladies and gentlemen, got to play that game with these brokers, and they think that money's theirs just because they have access to it before you do. And so got to play that game, and that game is, let's see how long you can hold out. So just like last Friday at the last minute, I saw a load, even though I was trying to get to the house, because I ain't been in the house in a few, and I'm 61 tomorrow, and I'm sure everybody wanted to spend some time with me for my birthday, but that would have been nice. I tried, but coming getting a load going down that way I'd have been better off just a deadhead. So at the last minute here on Thursday, saw a load. It's got 2 picks in Niles and another one in Ravenswood, West Virginia. It's under 25,000 pounds. It's 2 foot high. It has to be tarped, and it's going to first stop and 2 picks, 2 drops. So, and the first pick is in Kansas City, and the second pick, or first, I don't know why I said pick, but my first drop is in Kansas City and the second drop is in Wichita. So we get those off, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to book a load towards the house. And so, you know, get home. I got, everything seems to be fine with the truck. Of course, I still have that original oil leak. And speaking of the original oil leak, ladies and gentlemen, so Bob, that's the guy I bought the truck from 2 years ago, called today because he had sold another truck, and the guy that sold the other truck saw me up on the toll road and called or texted Bob and let him know that I was in New York on the toll roads. And so he called and said, "Hey, I hear you're spending all kinds of money up there on them toll roads." And so, yeah, it was good to hear from him. I hadn't heard from him in a while. So, yeah. So yeah, the original oil leak is still there. And he asked me about that. He said, "You know, if you get an inspection, you know, you're going to get a ticket for that." I said, "Well, then I'll be forced to fix it. But until then, I don't want to fix it. It's you got to take the hood off, the bumper off. You know, I really have to take the bumper off, but you have to take the hood off, the radiator out, and you got to take the whole front of the truck apart, the whole front of the motor apart, just to get to the back of that timing cover plate, and replace that gasket in order to fix it." Nomad just went through the same thing with his truck, but his was a different engine, so he had a different issue, but it was the same problem, oil leak off that timing cover. So yeah, I don't want to do that. That's a lot of freaking work. But if I'm forced to do it, if I have to do it, if it gets worse than I can keep up with. Right now I'm using a gallon maybe a month. But hey, you know what? My Caterpillar and my Pete, which didn't leak oil, used a gallon a month. So I'm good with that, as long as I don't get a ticket. But if I get a ticket, I'll be forced to fix it, ladies and gentlemen. So I just thought I'd let you guys know that I'm in a rest area. Here, let's go find out so I can tell you, that's ridiculous that I can't remember. I've looked at so many towns and cities on load board today that I can't remember. It starts with an A. I know that. A-U, not hey you, A-U. But anyway, so let's go find out where I'm at. Freight shaker always looks good on camera. I was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. ASHTABULA. So while we're looking at that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and turn that off. Oh, look at there. I just noticed that, ladies and gentlemen. My route out the last 2 weeks comes out like the shape of Texas. Look at that. I'll be darned. Ruthie's going to love that when she sees it. Look at there. My route started at the house. And then where did I go? I can't remember. Like I can't remember where I went, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I remember. I went to the Hooterites up there in South Dakota. So I went down here, loaded up down there, Jefferson, Indiana, or Tennessee. Jackson, Tennessee. That's right. I left the house in Jackson, Tennessee. I got to refresh my mind, ladies and gentlemen. And went up to by Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Salem, South Dakota, to the Hooterites. Dropped off a building, and then I went down here to Yankton, South Dakota. Picked up a cell tower. And I took that over to Denver. I had to hold on to that load for 5 days due to the 4th of July holiday. And then I did head over to Salina, Kansas. And, actually I went all the way down to Oklahoma City, ladies and gentlemen. Picked up a load. And picked up that load there at Norman, Oklahoma. And I went all the way over here to PA. I dropped off 2 places in Pennsylvania, Johnstown and Youngswood. Dropped off there, and then I went all the way up to Tonawanda, New York, and then back over here to where I said I was, ASHTABULA. So I'm in ASHTABULA, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in ASHTABULA. Whatever you want to call it, but Ohio. So yeah, that's where I'm at, ASHTABULA, Ohio. And from there, I'm gonna go. I got a pickup over in Niles, ASHTABULA, Bula. That's what I need is Bula. That's my whole reason for being out here. Is Bula. More Bula for Moolah. So yeah, go to Niles and then to just inside of West Virginia, get a second pick, and so I'm just repeating myself, ladies and gentlemen. Then on over to Kansas City, Wichita, and then we'll see if I can't get a load back towards the house from there, and maybe we'll get to celebrate my 61st birthday tomorrow. I'll be 61. Do I look 61? 61. Let me see. Do I look 61, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, well. Probably do. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I just thought I'd give you an up-to-date of where I am, and this is where I am. I'm in ASHTABULA. I'm empty. Going to load tomorrow and head on out. So, sorry I didn't make it home, ladies and gentlemen. AJ is happy because he had spankings coming, so he's like, good riddance. And then he goes to camp Monday. He's going to be on out to camp for the week, and so I don't know, I might make it home before he does. That'd be nice if I do. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful weekend. If I don't talk to you again, have a great day. Have lots of fun. Don't forget, like I do, God bless, and later.